Alright, people. It's dark, there's no lights. I have a stomach full of tap water with fluoride that's unfiltered in my stomach. You have to excuse me if I'm getting a little emotional. I've been crying on and off, speaking with my Father, the Most High, and Emmanuel, and also myself, that I've been, and excuse my stomach, I'm fasting. I've been through a lot worse than what's been going on for the past 2 days. I'm like, I've had these symptoms before, and I wasn't dehydrated. Now it's just worse. Like the previous first episode, like I think back in February. Yeah, February. I've taken my temperature because I take things a little bit more serious, being what I've been through. And I hate the hospital. And I knew somebody years ago that they were stubborn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, in my situation, I'm not stubborn. When it comes to like water, I'd be more stubborn when it comes to filters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a consumer yet. I'm all about like the best because of my genetic condition. And this person that I knew years ago, that I haven't talked to in years either, I cared to, they were stubborn in the sense that they didn't want to drink any water, and they got dehydrated to the point where they had to go to the hospital and get fluids back in their system through their veins. And I just hate hospitals. I really do. That's another story of why I hate hospitals. Maybe for another time in a testimony video. On my previous video, I said a little bit, and I have been through a lot worse than this. The first time in February, it was like my body was acting as if I were like morning sickness or something. I don't, because I'm not a lab coat program zombie, so I've taken my temperature, and it's 98.6 and 98.3, like, so I know that I ain't got a fever yet. Yeah, my face is so hot. I know it's like 10 o'clock worldly time, which I don't go by time yet. My face is hot. It gets worse at night. And I kept the window open slightly because it does get chilly. And I know what they're doing. They're spreading fucking flu bullshit and pneumonia bullshit, man-made bullshit. Everything could kill you in this demonstrable world of sinister, evil, wicked. And it's like, as a rainbow child, INFJ, because everyone cares if you're crazy, like crazy, whatever, crazy. And I'm not a narcissistic sociopath or a psychopath, I'm a scapegoat. When you ain't defend your oppressors that enslave you as a slave, you suffer the most. You suffer the most. And I'm not defending my oppressors. Just like I hate money. And it's unfortunate that we have to have that in this demonstrable bullshit. Yet there are a few people that have, I'm not talking about the nomads and living off the grid people, there are a few people where their public story, they were the happiest living without money. Because money just stresses me out. It really is stressful. Anyone that defends their oppressors is about the ways of the world, but I think the world is reality when it's not. We don't need this. Like, people are needy and want you. That's why, I value this bullshit. And this is just the native Indian indigenous within me by blood. And I don't give a fuck if NSA, CIA, whatever, these cowards behind this tech-ridden machine that are scared. And they should be. These fear-mongers and all this agenda bullshit that the Most High, my Father, sees, both hears and sees all. He just reveals to me when I ask. Yet I ain't at his level or even above him, like some people I've come across that are like, I'm a God and I bow down to a God. And I'm like, which false pagan idol god? And what kind of fucking deities and entities do you have attached to you to use? Oh yes, I don't even bother these people. These people just... Yeah, anywho, that's another story. And, I rebuke and repent in all seriousness. From what I've seen growing up to the present time. Even though I don't live in time. And there goes a car alarm. Oh goodness, not the white car. I ain't defending my oppressors. Because it wasn't my choice. It ain't my choice to be, like, in this bullshit. People go, you choose, you write whatever, and and it's just bullshit. And again, that's a different testimony in a different video. I speak on my live broadcast show. So, I'm someone that ain't asked for shit at all, even the slightest. I ain't even ask for help. You know what I'm saying? I'm someone that just does it. I do things a certain way that other people, it's like they care, yet they ain't care. And I go like beyond, above and beyond. So, I'm just, well, I don't even ask for anything yet. Prayer request. A prayer request. That I get better. And this bullshit ain't happening again. Any prayer request is greatly appreciated, except also when doing a prayer request, ain't pray to false pagan idol gods when you're in prayer requests, about, for me. My Father's name is the Most High, and also Emmanuel, his son. So all you religion people could fuck off. I rebuke you in the name of Emmanuel. and Emmanuel and my Father the Most High will know if when you're saying the Most High and Emmanuel, if you really mean it, or if you're really saying like God and Lord and Jesus Christos, Kratos, like the video game. Jesus, go to a local deli and ask them what Jesus is. It's a pig, the swine that you consume known as bacon. And that's the truth behind the half-truth and whole lie, blasphemous lies and abominations. And the propaganda Bible, or Bibles, books of man. And come at me asking if I'm a child of some God or a child of man. Look in the mirror. You self-reconciliation, self-righteousness, religion, dogma, doctrine, ideology of man by the author of confusion people. You know, children of hell and their offspring sent by the devil. People defend their oppressors because it's their comfort zone. And they're scared to go into the unknown where there's real freedom and love with no fear. And no one's ever been there. No one's never been there, excuse me. I've done the whole like donation thing where I had a PayPal and such, and ain't nobody wanna donate because they're not able to comprehend and understand because they live in ways of the world. I can see how sick and twisted it is. Because people are not able to see what I see. They're in the ways of the world. Unnatural law, where it's insane, unstable, and unhealthy boundaries. And I'm gonna look like the fool to them and their fucking arrogant, ignorant opinion, perspective, theories, and all theological bullshit. You know, mocked and ridiculed. Because everybody that defends their oppressors is like, it's your responsibility, you know? It's your responsibility. You know, I just see the sick, sinister strategy. It's just, I know how people think of the ways of the world. They ain't get it. And I really hate this demonstrable world. I really do. And hate is not even a word I use. really it should be used to describe this bullshit that I hate. I had to put a wet paper towel on my face because I humble myself so much. I don't give a fuck about all this crap, like material, like being spoiled and shit. Like, I had a couple couches and that were given to me, and I sold them for like $20 because I can let go of materialistic position. Yet people that are the opposite of what I just said were all like, this is a couple years ago, whatever. Yeah, a couple years ago. They're like, why'd you sell it for that much? Like, people work hard, and I'm like, I'm not defending my oppressors. I'm not defending any oppressors that enslave you to work by employers and bullshit. All these different titles of managers and all this bullshit. People are just money hungry. And they think voting counts. Uh-huh. I don't give a fuck if you make that decisive choice to be, if you can go ahead and keep reading into this bullshit of defending your oppressors. Yeah, I'm not. You're not gonna make me feel sympathetic and apathy, pity party of like, why? Because you understand. Because they understand. That's what being humble means. It means less shit and like less materialistic bullshit, and I'm not defending them. I'm not defending the government. I'm not defending NSA. I'm not defending FBI. I'm not defending gang stalkers. I ain't defending, what is it, CIA, if I already said that. I'm not defending the Fallen Angel firefighters, the corrupt police, hybrid motherfuckers. Well, not motherfuckers, just bullshitters. I'm not defending narcissistic sociopaths or psychopaths. I'm just not. I'm not defending the powers that be, the false pagan idol gods, the Greek mythology gods and goddesses of the 12-month Gregorian pagan calendar, and all this bullshit. I'm just not. I'm not defending DC world leaders, presidents, vice presidents, secretary of states, whatever, Democrats, Republicans, conservatives, liberals, anything that has to do with politics, their religion, I'm not defending yours. I'm not defending any belief system that you believe in, which limits you. Period. Until next video, laters.